Hi everyone, Colleen Francis here from EngageSelling.com. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. So I get bombarded with questions all the time from overwhelmed salespeople and sales manager on how to manage their time effectively given everything they have to do in a day. It's not about just making phone calls or about seeing customers. It's about sending emails and about monitoring their social media and about posting topics and about prospecting for new business. There's so many things going on in our world that they get overwhelmed with how to manage them all. And one trick that I've always used in my selling career is to manage my downtime or my filler time, if I want to call it that, effectively. So you're making sales calls, you're waiting for your customer to come greet you in the lobby. They're always 5 or 10 minutes late, sometimes longer. Make sure that you've got apps loaded on your phone so that you can monitor your social media while you're sitting in the waiting room. I've always been a huge fan of using my airplane time effectively. I mean, if I gotta be away from my family, I'm gonna use every single one of those minutes as a time to get work done. And so, whether it's during takeoff and landing or in the middle of a flight or sitting waiting for a flight that's inevitably delayed, use that time to get work done that you would have to do back at the office. It's going to ensure that when you land, you're fresh, you're ready to go, and you can spend that time with your family or in front of your customers without stress. I have one client who uses her downtime effectively. She comes into her work every day on the bus. And in her commute, which is maybe 45 minutes on the bus or the train, she spends that entire time looking for leads that she can call when she gets into the office or pass on to her sales team as she manages a crew of inside salespeople. She's using her downtime effectively. What else could she be doing on the bus? Sure, she could be playing solitaire or she could be playing Angry Birds, but she chooses it instead to do some of the work that she needs to do in order to be effective at her job. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, think about looking for chunks of time in your day that are 5 or 10 minutes where you might be waiting, where you might have some downtime or some filler time to actually spend getting a couple of those tasks done. And I promise you, you'll find you won't spend more time working in your day. I'm not asking you to add hours to your day, but you'll use the hours that you do have more effectively. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. For more discussions on topics just like this, visit us now at EngageSelling.com.